Hey everyone, and welcome to the launch of something we know you've all been eagerly waiting for. OnePlus is all in 5G. And today, we're excited about an important milestone for OnePlus and for the industry that clearly demonstrates our commitment to helping usher in the 5G era, the OnePlus 8 series. And here it is, the OnePlus 8 Pro. And now for the colors. We have options for you, ultramarine blue and onyx black. But you've seen black and blue phones from OnePlus before. Well, there's a new option for you this time, glacial green. Now you may have already noticed the punch hole front-facing camera. Well, there's a reason that we went with that. It really does make the phone feel lighter. And at only 3.8 millimeters in diameter, you'll hardly even notice it's there. So one of the things you've asked for is an IP rating. Well, guess what? The OnePlus 8 Pro is IP68 rated. But what do you think is the most important part of a smartphone? Your display, obviously. Now, if you were paying attention to OnePlus news earlier this year, you'll already know that we were planning to bring you a 120 Hz display. And it's finally here. The OnePlus 8 Pro comes with a 6.7-inch screen with QHD Plus resolution at 513 pixels per inch. And it can get super bright. It can hit 4,096 different levels of brightness with a peak brightness of up to 1,300 nits. We've also added sensors on the front and the back of the OnePlus 8 Pro for the smoothest automatic brightness adjustment we've ever had on a OnePlus device. Seriously, guys, this is one of the best displays you'll find on any smartphone. But don't just take our word for it. We gave the OnePlus 8 Pro to DisplayMate, the leading authority in display quality testing, to see if this was all hype or if it really is one of the best displays. Now, first of all, DisplayMate doesn't test just any smartphone display. They only test the absolute best. They gave the OnePlus 8 Pro their Best Smartphone Display Award with DisplayMate's highest ever display performance grade of A+. And more impressively, it set or matched 13 performance records, more records than any other smartphone. I mean, look at this list of records. It really speaks for itself. And when you get the OnePlus 8 Pro in your hands, another thing that will speak for itself is the amount of color you'll see. The OnePlus 8 Pro display supports 10-bit color depth. That means instead of seeing the same 16 million colors you would get in most smartphones, we're bringing you 1 billion colors. With a B. This makes images and HDR videos richer, more colorful, and much more lifelike. So yes, you're getting way more color than before, but you're also getting much more honest color than before. It all comes down to JNCD, or just noticeable color difference. Like your golf score, the lower the JNCD, the better. And we're the best. Any JNCD below 1 is imperceptible to the human eye. But we've taken it further. The OnePlus 8 Pro has a JNCD of 0.4, which means that the colors you see on your phone are practically identical to the same colors you see in real life. 120 Hertz. That's the refresh rate of the OnePlus 8 Pro. So what does this actually look like? Well, it's pretty obvious. When When you touch the display, the feedback is immediate, only 24.6 milliseconds. Well, first, the OnePlus 8 Pro has a 240 Hz touch sampling rate, which is great, but not enough. Our secret weapon is the OnePlus Smooth Chain. So we approach product development like a chain. Every link in this chain has to be strong and it has to work together, or else the chain's gonna break. 120 Hz QHD fluid display, A+ rating, 1 billion colors, best smartphone display in the universe. I mean, what more could you possibly ask for? How about an amazing camera? With the OnePlus 8 Pro, we're giving you just that. In fact, this is the biggest camera upgrade we've ever delivered in a OnePlus phone. The OnePlus 8 Pro has a 48 megapixel main camera with a custom-made Sony sensor, a 48 megapixel ultra-wide lens with a full 120-degree field of view, a telephoto lens with 3 times hybrid and 30 times digital zoom, and a unique color filter camera. This is the first ever quad camera setup on a OnePlus phone. We worked together with Sony on a custom IMX689 sensor, the largest and most high-tech sensor we've ever used. Now, the bigger the sensor in your camera, the more light it receives, which decreases noise and increases dynamic range. And dynamic range is especially important to give your images more detail. Now, like I just mentioned, this sensor is super high-tech. It has dual native ISO, which is usually found in professional cinema cameras and reduces noise in low light. It also has 2x2 on-chip lens, which gives you the power to detect horizontal, vertical, and diagonal textures to give you more accurate focus, even in the dark. Now check out the detail and the color in these sample shots. And then there's the ultra-wide camera. Now you can get a much wider 120-degree field of view. Unlike most other ultra-wides, the OnePlus 8 Pro doesn't compromise on image quality, and that's ultra-wide night shots. Now you can get clear, sharp images even in the dark. The OnePlus 8 Pro also has a telephoto lens with 3 times hybrid and 30 times digital zoom. And we've also added a 4th camera on the OnePlus 8 Pro, a unique color filter camera that enables you to express the artist within through lighting effects and filters. How about video? Nobody wants a shaky video. So the OnePlus 8 Pro is equipped with hybrid image stabilization, combining OIS and EIS for much more stable videos. And we've also included 3 high-precision microphones that reduce noise when shooting video to capture clear stereo audio. And we also have audio zoom, which lets you zoom in on the sounds you want to amplify, and audio windscreen, which automatically minimizes wind sounds when you're recording. With its advanced sensor, the OnePlus 8 Pro can weave together 3 different exposures into one frame with a higher dynamic range, filling in both shadow and well-lit areas for clearer, more colorful details. So that's the OnePlus 8 Pro camera system. Faster, smarter focusing. An ultra-wide camera with flagship image quality. Dynamic video powered by 3 HDR for even the most difficult lighting conditions. And now let's dig into the rest of the specs. The OnePlus 8 Pro is powered by the Snapdragon 865 mobile platform. It comes with up to 12 gigabytes of LPDDR5 RAM, which is almost 30% faster than the previous generation, with 20% lower power consumption. It also comes with up to 256 gigabytes of UFS 3.0 storage. And because the OnePlus 8 series is leading with speed, we've equipped the OnePlus 8 Pro with Wi-Fi 6. That gives you 40% faster peak internet speed, and is 4 times faster in crowded areas. Now, 4,510 milliamp hours. That's the size of the OnePlus 8 Pro battery, and it's the biggest battery in any OnePlus device, ever. 10% bigger than the OnePlus 7T Pro. And with Warp Charge 30T, you can go from 0 to 60% power in just half an hour. I mean, that's great, but you'll be very happy to know that we're finally giving you another way to charge your phone. Say hello to Warp Charge 30 Wireless. And better yet, it supports reverse charging. Oxygen OS, co-created with our community. We've added 280 new optimizations to make navigation and scrolling smoother and more fluid than ever before. And we're also working closely with our friends at Stadia, the new cloud gaming service from Google. Stadia gameplay will be available on the new OnePlus 8 series, so users can enjoy a selection of blockbuster video games like Doom Eternal on their phone. And we're also enabling Stadia gameplay on a selection of other OnePlus devices. And the OnePlus 8 series will also be Amazon Alexa ready. So that's the OnePlus 8 Pro. Burdenless design, 120 Hz QHD Plus fluid display, amazing quad camera, top-of-the-line performance, 5G enabled, the coolest, most powerful OnePlus phone ever. But that's not all we have to show you today. I'm excited to introduce you to the counterpart of the OnePlus 8 Pro, the pure OnePlus 8. Impeccable polished design, vibrant, smooth display, flagship performance, 5G, all in a sleek, compact form factor. The OnePlus 8 has a full 6.55-inch display, and with slim bezels on both sides, we've managed to get it down to just 72.9 millimeters wide. At the same time, we've also shaved the thickness down to a mere 8 millimeters. We also gave the OnePlus 8 shorter and tighter curves along the sides of the display compared to the OnePlus 7 Pro for a grip that's both more comfortable and more secure. We've optimized the internal components to reduce the weight to just 180 grams, making it one of the lightest flagship phones you can find anywhere on the market. The color options include the same sleek onyx black and the beautiful glacial green that you've just seen for the OnePlus 8 Pro. But there's another stunning choice for the OnePlus 8. We call it Interstellar Glow. It's not just any one color, but a whole spectrum of otherworldly light. The OnePlus 8's gorgeous 6.55-inch display is sized to a cinematic 20:9 aspect ratio, giving you more real estate to devour content while still being very comfortable to hold. It has a peak brightness of 1,100 nits, helping you see the screen much better in direct sunlight. It also comes with both HDR10 and HDR10 Plus certification to take color accuracy and contrast to the next level. We calibrated each panel for color accuracy and achieved a JNCD rating of 0.4. That's that just noticeable color difference that, if you remember, we nailed on the OnePlus 8 Pro. Well, like the OnePlus 8 Pro, the OnePlus 8's JNCD is also visually indistinguishable from perfect. That means that the OnePlus 8 gives you pretty much the most accurate color on any smartphone out there. In fact, we let DisplayMate run it through their entire battery of tests, and the results were very impressive. It received an exceptional A+ rating, while setting or matching 10 of their performance records. In key areas like brightness and color accuracy, the OnePlus 8 performs better than almost any phone in the industry. We've equipped the OnePlus 8 with a triple camera design, combining a 48-megapixel Sony IMX586 main camera with optical image stabilization, a 16-megapixel ultra-wide lens, and an independent macro camera. The Sony IMX586 is a really great sensor with huge potential. This year, with a brand new Spectra 480 image signal processor, which can process 4 times more pixels than before, the OnePlus 8 can take even clearer shots with advanced image processing like HDR. We also further fine-tuned the way the OnePlus 8 handles color. Now you can get even more vivid colors that really pop without having to mess with complicated settings. Now these are just some sample shots. You can see the color looks really, really good. And of course, a camera system today is never complete without a high-quality ultra-wide lens. The OnePlus 8 is equipped with a 16-megapixel ultra-wide camera to help you easily capture more panoramic views. The built-in hybrid stabilization system combines both OIS and EIS technologies. It includes the very best Qualcomm Snapdragon 865 mobile platform and up to 12 gigabytes of boosted RAM. It also comes with up to 256 gigabytes of UFS 3.0 storage with TurboWrite and HPB, or Host Performance Booster, which improves random read speed in the long run. Now together, these further increase the storage speed to among the fastest in the industry. The OnePlus 8 even has USB 3.1, giving you much faster data transfer speed compared to traditional USB 2.0. Now the OnePlus 8 is also equipped with a 4,300 milliamp hour battery, and it comes with Warp Charge 30T, our unique fast charging technology. So that's the OnePlus 8. Beautiful, burdenless design, smooth display, flagship performance, compact form factor. But there's one other really important point we want to make about both the OnePlus 8 and the OnePlus 8 Pro, and that's that they both fully support 5G. So how about some accessories? First, we're really pumped to show you our newest wireless earphones, the Bullets Wireless Z. You just have to charge for 10 minutes, and you can listen to 10 hours of podcasts, music, whatever you want. Just 10 minutes. They're super lightweight with incredibly low latency, and they look awesome. The colors include black, blue, mint, or oat. Well, for the first time, we're branching out from the classic black color option we introduced with the OnePlus One. Now for the OnePlus 8 series, you can also choose from cyan or smoky purple. And we've got one more really cool case to talk about. Maybe you've seen this character, Mr. A, who's worked with fashion brands like Louis Vuitton. And now he's collaborating with OnePlus. We're excited to bring you 3 cases in his unique style for our new OnePlus 8 series. But there's more to it than just the cases. Each one will come with an NFC card that holds an extra little surprise for your phone when you scan it. There will only be 10,000 of them. The Bullets Wireless Z earphones will be $49.95. And for the OnePlus 8, we've got 2 options for you. The 8 128GB version is $699. And the 12 256GB version will be $799. And for the OnePlus 8 Pro, we also have 2 options. The 8 128GB version will retail for $899. And finally, the top spec, top performance 12 256GB version will be $999. And on OnePlus.com, open sales will begin on April 29th. And in Europe, pre-orders are beginning right now, with open sales starting April 21st.